For this reason, Wall Street crashed in the fall of 2008 caused surprise and concern around the globe. Although the real estate bubble in the US began to collapse in 2006, the construction boom was still peaking around the world. Along with this construction boom, developers are also selling a lifestyle. Western, suburban, dream, golf, hip, fantasy, and out of context, global model, offering personal safety and economic security. In Cairo, a large investment from Arab countries like Dubai has fueled the process and a good part of the benefits end up lining in politicians' pockets. While governments in developing countries have given incentives for constructions to create jobs, especially for unskilled workers, many times these subsidies end up in the wrong hands. Now, in the time of oil and water crisis, President Mubarak is creating new cities in the desert. Luxury oasis suburbs are sprouting several miles outside Cairo. It is the largest real estate explosion in the history of Egypt since the pyramids. After a crisis in 1990, the IMF required Egypt to apply neoliberal policies. Only 5% of the citizens benefited from the resulting privatization and subsidies. Speculative builders profiting from the government subsidies doubled the size of these new cities. The government sold cheap desert land to developers, constructed highways for the new car-owning city dwellers, and subsidized water lawns for the owners. Water for the lawns. These new cities are composed of gated communities that offer safe and non-polluted environments away from the city, as well as exclusivity, green landscape, and of course, golf courses. This is a picture of Luke in the golf course simulator in one of the developments, and it's part of the marketing strategy. Only 25% of the units in the desert suburbs are occupied, while there is a massive housing crisis in the rest of Cairo, affecting a large part of the population. People are living in the worst conditions. There are squatters on the rooftops, people are living in the cemetery tombs, and the city continues expanding into precious agricultural land. Coincidentally, one of the luxury suburbs, called Alegria, the same one of the golf course, of Golf Simulator, is owned by the father-in-law of President Mubarak's son, which means that President Mubarak's son is married to the daughter of one of the biggest developers in Cairo. This type of misuse of government funds to indirectly benefit the construction market is more widespread than one may think, and distorts the very concept of laissez-faire, which is central to neoliberal policies. A similar phenomenon of suburbanization happened in Buenos Aires during the boom of the 1990s under President Menem. A desire to transform it into a global city became the leading theme, and privatization promoted a neoliberal urban configuration. It included luxury suburbs in the periphery, like Nordelta, and in the heart of the city, Puerto Madero, the global postcard symbol. Again, a small elite profited from the privatization, while the middle class, which constituted about 70% of the population, was disintegrated and polarized.